So what's up, you guys? You're welcome to the Pop Culture Parrots. Please do not forget to like, to subscribe, to turn on your post notifications so you get notified each time that I post. So let's get right into it. So sometime last week there was drama on the timeline. So allegedly some documents got leaked, and the tea on the document was that Beyonce and Rihanna, I think Beyonce was suing Rihanna for a certain sum of money, and it had something to do with fancy versus sacred. And then the second part of the document that was leaked was showing that Jay Z was suing ASAP Rocky. And when I saw it, I was like, hold up, like this is probably one of the most confusing things I've seen in my life. Because first of all, why are Ree and Bay suing each other around the same time Jay Z and Rocky are suing each other? So it was just very, very off to me in the beginning because I was like, hmm. And what kind of document leaks are this? But anyways, cut to the chase. It got clarified that the documents were fake. They were basically some prototype into the system for some to run some tests or whatever, but they were just some fake documents and da 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 da. Rock Nation's page cleared it up by tweeting the name of ASAP Rocky's upcoming album, Don't Be Dumb. So everybody just took that as, oh, B and B are in good terms, ASAP Rocky and Jay are in good terms, and it was just some damn misunderstanding, child. But now here's the thing. Whenever something happens in pop culture, whether it be rap or it be pop or it's just some other weird pop culture ish, I find it that they always find a way to include Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki Minaj somehow, some way becomes the topic of the conversation in one way or the other, and I would just be so confused. Like I'm fully aware that Nicki has drama with Jay Z, but like that quite literally has nothing to do with this whole fake suit saga. So, anyways, after when the document was initially leaked, the first original leak concerning the ASAP Rocky Bay Jay Z matter was a page that was some sort of Diddy lawyer page. I don't know the type of relationship they have with Diddy, but that was basically the name of the page. And somehow, some way, Bayhive found the way to make it about Nicki. They found a way to insert Nicki into the drama and try to drag her. So basically, it started with this tweet where it was saying that there's no legal case from Beyonce against Rihanna. Rock Nation has denied all the misinformation created and invented by Nicki Minaj fans. And if you read this, you're automatically going to assume that, oh, the Barbs are at it again. The Barbs are so chaotic. Like people always say, the Barbs this, the Barbs that. Like even Twitter community note had to come to the Barb's defense and be like, no, the Barb's had nothing to do with it. Like this was literally the page that posted it in the first instance. The name of the page clearly says the Diddy docket. This was the first page who fabricated the whole lie. So how the Barb's came into the equation, I will never know and we will never know. And the ironic part of all this is the fact that the whole Barb's versus Beehive beef began off misinformation to begin with. And now here we go again with more misinformation. Because when Renaissance dropped, it dropped in countries like Paris first, like the vinyls were out in countries like Paris. So obviously some fans had heard it. Some fans had gone to the stores and purchased it before the 12 a.m. mark in the United States. And then the album by extension got leaked because certain people got their hands on it with the knowledge of Beyonce's team, who obviously shipped it early to those countries. The album got leaked. And then bam, everyone started blaming the Barbs. Oh, the Barbs are leaking Beyonce's Renaissance album. The Barbs are leaking Beyonce's album. The Barbs have leaked Beyonce's album. And it's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Very soon, the Barbs are going to be blamed for the actions of Adolf Hitler, Osama bin Laden, and the rest. Like at this point, and y'all will, by extension, blame Nicki and drag Nicki as well. Crazy. I could swear at this point that Megan Thee Stallion has probably sworn to something, some god somewhere, made incantations to candles, swearing that she will never let Tory have a day of peace in his life. Like she has kept her foot on that nigga's neck persistently. So basically, Megan Thee Stallion's attorney has filed a motion requesting to interview Tory Lanez under oath from prison as part of Megan's defamation suit. She allegedly claims Milagro was paid by Tory Lanez to spread false narratives and make her look like a liar. So again, there's some drama with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez again. But here's the part that's frying me. So Megan is saying that Tory is allegedly paying to make her look like a liar. But the gag is, Megan Thee Stallion, everyone is saying it. No one made you look like a liar more than your own self. Like, you made yourself look like a liar. You gave people reasons to doubt your story. For example, you confessed on your documentary about the facts that you lied about effing Tory. So it's like you're making yourself look like the liar, baby. One thing about the Barbs, they may forgive, they may, heavy on the may forgive, but they'll never forget, ever.
Y'all don't know this shit. This too old for y'all. This that Drizzy, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Tunchi, Young Money shit. Y'all don't know this shit.
So that clip was obviously Drake showing love to Nicki, Wayne, Young Money as a whole. And the Barbs never fail to remind Drake that he's obviously going through his own hate train now, and Nicki is standing by him. But when Nicki was going through her hate train, the best he could do was bring out Cardi B, who Nicki obviously had beef with, and play the part in fueling the entirety of the hate train, and reminded him that how much he betrayed Nicki during the hate train. And now all of a sudden that he's getting so much hate, he wants to shout Nicki out and get the Barbs on his side. Fine and good, completely justified. Like, I completely get that. The angle that they come from the Barbs, completely valid angle, because what did Drake do? He messed up with regards to Nicki and so many other things, but he messed up. He betrayed Nicki in the very sense of it. But here's the thing, we must always remember to stay in the place of outsiders. If you're a fan of Nicki, you must always remember to stay in the place of a fan, because you don't know their relationship behind the scenes. Nicki and Drake have known themselves since probably before 2007. That's almost 20 long years, literally, of knowing each other. So there's no effing way that you know by their interactions on the media the length and the breadth of their relationship and how their dynamics work. And don't get me wrong, I completely understand that this is coming from a place of care and concern for Nicki. But at the same time, it's best to believe that Nikki is a grown ass woman. She's a grown ass woman. She knows how to handle herself, how to handle her relationships. And if you know Nikki, you know that Nikki is never afraid to cut anybody off. Like, literally cut anybody off if you mess up. So the fact that her and Drake have reconciled, are on good terms. It's been so long, Barbs. Please let it go. Leave Drake alone. He's going through a lot already. And while we're on the topic of showing love to Nicki, is Afrobeat legend in the making, Ira Star.
Problem admitting that you were a direction of?
I was a very strong one. Very, very strong one. Very ridiculous one. I used to get into trouble, into fights. People that said, but to be honest, I just love music so much, so I would stand whoever I was listening to at that time, even Nicki Minaj. Like, I would fight people in school that said she wasn't good. I was like, you said what? And I wouldn't speak to them for like a week because they said Nicki Minaj was not good. Like, how dare you?
How dare them indeed. But that's about it for this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you get notified each time that I post.